You're listening to the Turi Ryder's She Said What podcast. I'm Turi, along with Marci Persky. Every now and then, someone you know does something out in nature that you would never do. And Marci has. Coffee's a great thing. I don't know what I would do with no coffee, a world without coffee. Just thinking it would be like being deprived of one of my five senses.
I would give up everything. If coffee went up to like $100 a bag, I would sell all my shoes. That's how important coffee is in my life.
And your coffee isn't even all that strong.
Yeah. Let me tell you about shoes now.
Oh,
So I can barely move today. The only thing that doesn't hurt is the very top of my head. Because we took the 2-year-old baby on a mile-long barefoot trail yesterday.
a what?
It's called the Barefoot Trail. And the whole time I was doing it, I was thinking Turi would be aghast. It's in the forest. You leave your shoes and you walk barefoot in this mile loop. And every few feet, there's like something different going on. Like you have to walk through mud. You walk through water. You walk on bricks. You have to balance on logs. You walk on shiny flat stones. There was only one thing I didn't do. You'll be proud, or two things. You'd be proud of me. I did not do the zip line, even though it was a little short zip line. And they come in three sizes. There's like baby zip line, kid zip line, and grown-up zip line. And youngest child, Eve, was determined to do the adult zip line and kept falling off. So she had me take a picture of her at the start, looking like she's doing it. And then at the end, with her arms up in the air, like, ta-da.
That sounds like
But
my
she
kind of event there, yeah.
Yeah, she did not do the zip line.
No.
But I can barely move today. I'm just like,
So you didn't do the zip line?
no.
So what do you have to walk through if you're not doing the zip line?
You walk on the sand.
Oh, okay.
It's like all different textures that isn't supposed to hurt your feet. But my husband and my youngest child are known, they never wear shoes. I mean, there could be 3 feet of snow, and I have to tell this 31-year-old child to go put on shoes. So they have been barefoot pretty much their whole lives. I'm not a barefoot person.
Me neither.
Like, no. And like every little pebble that was in the way somehow found its way to the bottom of my foot.
Of course it did.
And there was the last thing that you had to do when you hit the mile. It's like a ladder laying down, but they're large logs. And you have to step on the logs without stepping on the ground, because on the ground was like wood chips. And I almost killed myself. That's a secret. It was the worst thing in the world. The whole rest of the Barefoot Trail was pretty fun, and it was fun watching the baby because he had a smile on his face the whole time, and the three of us were so filthy. And he had a doctor's appointment at 11. We did this at 9 a.m. And got to Flagstaff like 3 minutes before his doctor's appointment. So he went in there covered with dirt from head to toe. And I said, what did Dr. Jeremy say? And he said he grabbed a bunch of wipes and cleaned him up. And then we all went to a certain superstore where no one even noticed that we were filthy, because it's pretty much where the hillbillies hang out.
Where the filthy people go.
Where the filthy people go. But today I could not get out of bed. Oh my gosh, my legs hurt, my arms hurt, my back hurts. Everything hurts except my head. But I'm really proud I did it. I walked a whole mile of weirdness.
I don't understand why people do this stuff to themselves. I wear arch-supporting slippers in my own house.
Well, I do too. Well, I'm not wearing arch-supporting, but I have to wear like soft, fluffy Ugg slippers all the time, no matter how hot or cold it is.
There is absolutely no way that you would catch me walking around with nothing on my feet. And furthermore, I have corroboration from the New York Times that it is healthier not to walk around barefoot. So there. And I don't understand why people feel that tossing aside the benefits of civilization is somehow a good thing. You hear, and this may or may not sound a little political, but you hear these crazy women it's usually crazy women going on about how something natural is always better for babies. And if it's natural, it's healthier. And I'm thinking there are all kinds of poisons that come from nature. Strychnine is natural. Arsenic is natural. Cactus, curare, things that paralyze your spine, your tongue. Snake venom is natural. What the hell is it about these people?
I just want to say
Yes.
Turi is making feet political.
I am. No, I'm making the people who think that you should do everything in nature the way that nature intended you to die by the time you were 30. Okay? That's what nature intended. Nature intended 1 out of every, 4 kids, something crazy like that, to die before they reach the age of 2. That's nature. Nature is harsh. You want to see what nature will do? Watch a hawk pick up a cute, fluffy baby rabbit. That's freaking nature.
I live in nature.
Right. So what possessed you to take off your shoes and walk?
And walk a mile? Well, they did it for the baby.
Why is that good for the baby? If it weren't
Because
for
it
modern
gives him
medicine, the baby would be dead by now, probably.
different
God forbid.
sensations.
Ugh.
It's for different sensations. and
God.
It does work different muscles. I will tell you that right now. I'm discovering muscles at age 71 that I didn't know
Well,
existed.
if you've made it to age 71 without using them, then why do you need them now?
Well, I'm trying to get healthier. and I know new doctor laughs at my supplements that I take because I read that they're good for you. Yeah, I'm taking supplements and I'm trying to move around more.
Well, move around with your shoes on, damn it.
Well,
What the hell is wrong with you?
I told Poppy, aka Frankie, next time you do this, because you will love it. Frankie and Eve, they don't wear shoes. I don't know how they do it. They have like leather feet.
Well, I would like to point out that your beloved husband,
He's cute.
sweet and cute and very much adored Frankie, is 20 years younger than you are. So
16.
let's just see.
Don't make me older than I am.
Don't make him younger than he is.
Yeah,
Let's just see how he feels about all of this when he hits our age. Let's just see how Mr. Natural likes to walk around. I have a girlfriend like this. I love to be in contact with the ground. Great. You'll be in plenty of contact with the ground when you're lying in it in a
dead.
coffin. Right. Perfect.
Well, okay, here's something natural.
Yeah.
Happened this week as well.
Yes.
So, as you know, maybe our one new listener doesn't know, my youngest and her family live behind us. And they have their own yard, and they have the big bunny back there, couple dogs, cat, toys, whatever people have in their yards
Child.
with a 2-year-old.
Yes.
Yeah. And she was cleaning the yard the other day, and she found a nest with like baby birds in it.
Yes, we mentioned on the last podcast
Yeah.
that one by one they all kicked the bird bucket.
Well, there was one left,
Oh,
and it died.
okay. Well, there's
So there's my
nature.
nature, my other nature story.
That's right. Nature is tough. My kids must have heard me say this 1,000 times. If you're out in nature, nature is tough. And that's how nature
love
is.
nature.
The whole point of being civilized is to defeat nature at its own game.
No,
Yes.
sitting out on my deck and staring at nature is my natural Prozac.
From a safe distance.
If I go
On a
into like,
porch with mosquito netting or repellent.
no, we don't have mosquitoes up here. There's no
you
water.
birds that attack your house.
Well, we do have those, but we're changing the windows so that maybe maybe more
Spiders.
birds will live.
Remember the spiders?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I don't like spiders, worms,
Yeah.
wasps.
right. Nature?
Actually, I don't like anything
It's all
that flies that isn't a bird.
That's all nature for you.
I don't like rodents.
Nature.
Rodents are bad.
More nature.
Insects are bad.
More nature.
Trees are good. Grass is
You
good.
don't have any trees up there. It's a cinder pile.
No, we live in the Kaibab National Forest. It's the trees. But they are burning them all right now. They're trying to get ready for fire season, which has already started, evidently.
Yeah.
So,
How long did it take for your neighbor, which we talked about in the last podcast, your neighbor with the bonfire? How long did it take for that to go out?
well, I went outside at about 10, I think, because I couldn't sleep knowing that there was a fire next door.
Yeah, that sounds reasonable.
And by 10 o'clock, it was quiet over there and the fire was gone. So I went to bed.
Okay.
But
What I wanted to tell you today is I've discovered the difference again between Chicago and California.
okay.
Every
Besides
time,
climate,
yeah, besides that, and the animals, and the fact that California would be more likely to have one of those stupid trails than where we live,
yeah,
right?
yeah, I wouldn't want a barefoot trail in Chicago.
Now we are great believers in heavy soled shoes and boots. That's a thing. There's a new theater company that opened walking distance from our house, a very good theater company, and they built an absolutely lovely building. And I've discovered again the difference between California and Chicago. First of all, for the grand opening, they had an open bar with special drinks. So that you don't see in California because everybody's in recovery from something,
Yeah,
right?
right.
That would be like 2 kinds of wine and then a bunch of non-alcoholic stuff is what you'd get. You wouldn't get like a martini with an olive in it.
Up here, you'd get a bunch of puking cowboys. So there you go.
So,
Wouldn't happen here either.
but the other thing, the idea of the vegetarian option not shoved up under the pork sausage, that would not happen in California. In California, the vegetarians are a discrete species, and there are a lot of them. And the meat eaters are a different species, and there are a fair amount of them. But they don't just go, we're going to throw all that food in a pile and let you forage for the thing that you can eat. And I see this I cannot tell you, I have seen this at like every event with a buffet and an hors d'oeuvre table. Like, has it never occurred to people that some people don't want meat and cheese mixed together? Or that if you have hummus, you probably shouldn't put it next to the crumbled bacon. It's so bizarre.
I love the Midwest.
Pardon?
I said I love the Midwest.
Yeah, if there's no meat in it, then it's not food.
That's true.
It's very weird.
It's the same up here.
Yeah, well, it's a meat and potatoes thing. But in California, in California, you don't have to, you can just go, okay, well, we'll just put the non-meat eating stuff over here so you can have some of it. And meat people can certainly go over there and get the non-meat stuff and then put the bacon all over it. Good for them. I don't care.
Don't they pay higher taxes for that